What's up, everybody? It's Hey John. I jabber opportunities nonstop. And in today's video, we will be talking about Leadman Brothers 2.0. And what is that? It's going to be Evergrande. So we're going to talk about them for sure today because that's going to be a huge market move for the whole global economy. So stay tuned and check it out. And of course, we will be discussing why Bitcoin and Dogecoin are pulling back so hard. So let's check it out and let's get to it. Before we get started, folks, I would really appreciate it if you guys and gals could tap the like button real quick to let YouTube know that you like my content so you can help support the channel that way. So moving on to Evergrande. What is Evergrande? Well, they are essentially a Chinese company that does huge real estate projects. And essentially, what is happening right now is they're basically going bankrupt in a sense where they cannot afford to pay their bills. And people are getting scared now because what is going on here, right? People are freaking out saying, oh my God, my investment is sinking. You know, you have people buying these properties and then vamoose, the value goes away instantly overnight. And you have people in the actual Evergrande company saying, hey, you know what? I bought 1 million or 2 million of this as well. And I'm in the same boat as you. And now you're seeing people actually go into the Evergrande corporation, the building, laying down and demonstration saying, hey, give me back my money. I want a refund. So Evergrande funds most of their projects with bonds. And you're seeing the bonds getting liquidated overnight. And now you're seeing the bonds go from here to pretty much here. So what does that mean? The bonds are sinking very fast, very, very fast. That's because of lack of trust in the company now, because now Evergrande is having problems paying their obligations. And the question is, can Evergrande pay their bonds next month? And this is saying ripples throughout the whole economy in China and globally, America, Europe, everywhere. The reason for that is because people are attributing this with Leadman Brothers 2.0. Essentially, they're going to go belly up the way it looks so far. And then we're going to need a government bailout for Evergrande. But it won't be America this time. It'll probably be China. But people are saying right now, China will not do that. They will not bail out this company. But, you know, everyone's also saying too big to fail. And essentially, the reason why I believe China will step in and they will bail out Evergrande is because of imagery. If you have one of the largest companies in China just belly up, you're going to send fear throughout the whole Chinese stock market and globally to the American stock market as well. And people are going to start liquidating their assets here because everyone thinks, oh my God, we're going to fall apart. It's going to be 2008 all over again. And we're going to see a new Satoshi Bitcoin token come out. If that happens, I will be buying it up though. But of course, that cannot happen because Bitcoin is already out there and it is a opposition to the global monetary system. So it's already in existence already. And there cannot be another Bitcoin in that sense where it comes out where it's a disruptive brand new technology. But there could be different coins coming out, absolutely. But another Bitcoin, well, I don't think so, but we have to wait and see though. So what else does this mean here? Essentially, if Evergrande bellies up, then that means that you're going to see the market sink, the S&P 500 sink, Chinese market sink. And then, even though Bitcoin is a hedge against the economy and everything else here, the reason why I think Bitcoin may actually falter as well or get pulled back pretty hard is because of the simple reason that you're seeing institutional money flow into Bitcoin as well. So these people here in these institutions, they're going to manipulate it to the direction they want to go and to fit their narrative. So it's great that we have institutional money into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but at the same token, these are sharks. They're not your average Dogecoin hodler where, you know, it's retail, right? These guys have the big money and they can do what they want, however they want. So if they want to change a Bitcoin narrative, well, they actually can because of the power they have. And by power, I mean the money they have. So that being said, I believe this is going to be something you really want to watch out for. And Bitcoin is down over 10%. It has broken down below a key moving average. I was sending out a tweet this weekend. I said, ladies and gentlemen, watch out for $46,500. If that breaks around there, be careful. And guess what? Once it broke there, it fell down about 10%. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, these are very tumultuous times. We have lots of uncertainty, lots of doubt, lots of fear. You're seeing the American real estate market heat up. You're seeing people bid over asking 100K, 200K, 300K on a little crap shack in California. And the whole United States actually also, the whole real estate market is on a bubble itself. It just whoop, 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 whoop. Everyone's bidding over ask, crazy. And we're starting to see cracks in the housing market as well, because guess what? We are now seeing all the moratoriums end, but for California, it'll be ending on September 30th. So if you're in a California real estate market, watch out for that, because this is going to be a time for landlords to evict their tenants and put their properties up for sale. And this could mean that if you're looking to buy a home, well, I don't think you'll get a deal, but there will be more listings hitting the market after September 30th. You can bet on that, because once you evict your tenants here, you are able to sell your house. Yes, you can sell your house even with a tenant in it though, but it will detract from the value of the home, because guess what? It is pretty hard to get folks to rummage through a tenant property here when they're still living there for open house. So that's the reason why. We also have another hack in Bitcoin, and this is sending more ripples throughout the cryptocurrency market. And why do you say that, John? Why do you say that this is sending ripples through the market? Well, because cryptocurrency is supposed to be safe. It's supposed to be everything you want it to be. But every day we hear about hacks, we hear about scams, and honestly, it kind of detracts from the cryptocurrency market because of that. For me, though, I'm a long-term believer in it. So for me, it doesn't detract me. But I know for newbie investors, they say, oh my God, well, do I really want to invest into an asset that can get hacked? Well, PNT, right? The P network has got hacked for 12.7 million in Bitcoin because of a security protocol that a hacker saw, and they literally exposed it and took out those Bitcoins. It's unfortunate for all the folks losing their Bitcoins like that, but as I always say to folks, when you buy cryptocurrency, be your own central bank. And what does that mean? It means get your own hardware wallet, such as Ledger S, Ledger Nano X, whatever you want to get. Links down below in the description. Or if you want to go digital, Trust Wallet. I still believe if you don't hold it, you don't own it, even if these are digital assets. And the reason why is because you want to move it off of a network. It's still on the network, but it's not on a platform where anyone can get into it easily through your username and password here. Instead, they will need to go through like 27 words, and that is impossible as of right now for a computer to do, because 27 words in different random order to get through that is a very strong password. So that's kind of why I'm saying to you folks here, it's very unlikely that if you have your cryptocurrency off the network, it's very unlikely that it'll get hacked. I mean, could it happen? Sure, but very, very unlikely. And every day we see folks losing some money on different networks here. So that's why I keep on saying this, and I will keep on harping this message, because the whole point of cryptocurrency is to move off of a centralized network, and so you can be your own central bank. Think of it as in gold and silver here. If you buy a gold and silver coin, are you gonna put it in the front of your home? No, you're gonna put it somewhere safe. You're gonna dig a hole somewhere, you maybe bury it or something. But the point being is that only you know where it's at. And for someone to find it, yeah, they can find it, but it's gonna take a lot of effort. And most folks will give up when they can't find it, right? So with that being said, let's go into the charts now. Okay, so here are the charts now. So I'm covering Bitcoin right now. And the reason why I want to cover this today, because it's very important, because when I said through a tweet the other day, around 46.5 is going to be a zone you want to watch out for. And the reason for it is because it is a simple moving average 50-day. That is an average that a lot of big traders watch because the 50 is a big moving average, okay? So, with that being said, we saw literally on September 13th, we saw a golden cross, and that means you have a 50 over 200 and you're seeing it go up. And that looked like a very, very bullish momentum right there. But it's not, for a simple reason, is because it broke up and it kind of confirmed for a little bit. But now we're seeing some new fundamental news of Evergrande affecting the markets here. You're seeing the federal debt ceiling, etc. You're seeing all of this fundamental news affect the markets, and even cryptocurrency is affected as well because of inflation here. And of course, we're going to see stagflation and possibly deflation. So that being said here, now we are literally seeing Bitcoin using the 50-day moving average as a resistance around 47,034 here. And it's getting rejected and getting pushed down fairly hard, in my opinion, to about 42,687 for the low of the day. Currently, the places to watch out for is 44,515 and 42,426. Those are the places you want to watch out for in the near term, because those are going to be your Agora reactionary ribbon supports and resistance. And the reason why I say watch out for it is because the Agora ribbon is a combination of moving averages. And we are currently seeing Bitcoin trading in that support zone right here on my mouse cursor. I'm going to give it a quick circle here. We're seeing a trade right now in this orange circle. Literally, this is going to be a place that you want to watch out for in the next few days here. It's very important that Bitcoin does not break through 42,374, okay, folks? Because if it does, that means the ribbon right here is going to turn into a resistance. And currently, it is a strong support. All right. We've been here for about literally 45 days. We've traded above the Agora reactionary ribbon. And that is phenomenal, because that is giving strength. That is saying, hey, you know what? The bulls still have it in them to continue this bull market. However, though, we're seeing some fundamental news come out and change the game. And it happens overnight, and it happens very quickly. So you have to adapt, and you need to follow the news, because the fundamentals are affecting it right now. And we can see with the RSI indicator, it is in the bearish market, and it's cycled through the bearish market 3 times in the RSI indicator here, right? Once, twice, the third time. That means that, believe it or not, we are in a type of bearish market, even though it looks very bullish here. So usually what this means is that when you see a pop up, when you're seeing all of this negative RSI type of indicator, this is usually an indicator of a temporary bounce here. And each time the RSI indicator gets near to 0, it gets rejected and pushed back down every single time. So this could potentially be a bearish loading zone every single time you see the RSI in a bearish territory here, even though we're still pushing up. This means to me, the bears are loading up on their short positions every single time. And usually when that happens, they have some information we don't have, or they are just visionaries, which is fine either which way. But with that being said, please watch out for those key numbers here. And also, we can see the money flow indicator. We're seeing the money flow out of Bitcoin on the contrary. Okay, so be aware of that. And let's go over to Dogecoin to see what is going on. All right, so Dogecoin. The other day, I was drawing for you guys a descending triangle right here, right? And currently, the descending triangle is coming down on this pink line here to a T. And I was saying, folks, if we break down below 22.15, well, watch out for 15.34. Will it happen? I can't guarantee that it'll happen, but watch out for it, though. Anywhere around 15.34 is a very strong possibility due to the new Evergrande news coming out, because again, I know it's China, and you think, well, what does that have to do with America or Dogecoin or cryptocurrency? Well, we live in a very globalized economy, and China is a very strong player nowadays. So if they have one of the largest companies too big to fail, belly up, you better believe it will send ripples throughout the markets in the whole world, and you and I will be affected, even though we are halfway around the world. That is just the way it works nowadays. Globalization. So check it out here, okay? So again, I want to emphasize that we were in a descending triangle, and usually it's a bullish sign, but I was telling you folks that I was thinking it's more bearish and bullish just due to the news of seeing all this negative news for Dogecoin and cryptocurrency in general here. We're seeing lawsuits. We're seeing the SEC come after us, right? We're seeing all kinds of bad news here. So with the fundamentals in mind here, I still believe that we will still break down below it. And I've been saying this for the past, well, I've been saying it for a while now. I'm not sure how long I've been saying it though, but but unfortunately, I give you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. So please be aware of that. And of course, it's your boy, Hey John. I jabber opportunities nonstop. And if you're a new viewer, I encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you're a viewer who continues to view me, well, please smash the like button, and I continue to thank you for your viewership. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you on the next one.